Then there was one, Ralford Mullings from Jamaica, the NCAA Outdoor Champ, 2024 Olympian, the defending champion here in the conference. On the fourth round, he would go big, 213 feet 7 inches, and take the title again. So Ralford Mullings, 2 years in a row now, the SEC champion, and a big throw, 213. All right, the TJ on the men's side with a personal best. And your winner tonight is a junior, he is a junior, but he's a senior from Oklahoma, Brian Green Jr. He had an amazing series. He jumped 55 feet exactly 3 times in a row before jumping that 55 7 3/4. Your defending champ would defend and bring home another title to Oklahoma. But there you see the top 3. No real scoring implications there, but Brian Green Jr. defends his SEC title.
Wins it by over a foot.
Put herself into contention for a title. This is Riley Ammenhauser, the senior from Oklahoma. She was 8th at the SEC Indoor Championships. She would bounce one out there. Michigan transfer. On a first attempt, she would really get her competition going there. With a nice jump, 43 feet 9 3/4, and moves into the number 4 spot in the nation.
Was Taylor Fingers of Oklahoma. Let's introduce flight number 2 once again in the women's triple jump. Sophomore from Florida, Asia Phillips. Sophomore from Georgia, Dana Nemhard.
Well, big field, and we thought this might not get done till the meet was over, but we got it down to a final 3. This is Jacelyn Neighbors, the transfer from Nebraska, now competing at Oklahoma. The sophomore on a 3rd attempt would go 14.3½ for a personal best. She was 4th at the SEC Indoor Championships. Now she's going to land in the top 3 outdoors.
Emily Cloutier of Emo of LSU. Personal best, 2 meters 22. 17 indoor All-American. Personal best at LSU Twilight. 123 Nigeria national champion. That's Justine Tebow of LSU. Grant Campbell of Tennessee. Hannah Estes.
For the Ole Miss running Rebs, and Alicia Burnett goes on the anchor. They've run the fastest in this group, 43.65.
Very even amongst the 5 teams to the outside. Some good passes there down the back stretch. This is a timed final, so you can score from this first section. It's all on time.
A good run by Charmel Holmes of Kentucky there on that second leg. And the Kentucky Wildcats are in this now.
Kentucky, Ole Miss is there as well. Three across, coming down the home stretch. But it looks like Ole Miss is going to take the first section and establish the time to beat Oklahoma 3rd, 4th, and 5th in that first section by 100-meter relay. And it's the Kentucky Wildcats. They will run a season's best to establish the time to beat of 39:14. And Oklahoma as we get ready for the seeded section. So they start them. Many times there are entries.
Steeple and Karen Kiplagat in the 10,000. They also have the sophomore Cynthia Jamutai, who was the steeplechase runner-up to Doris Lemon-Golay. And in lane 3, we saw her indoors at the NCAA championships. She was battling through the foot injury despite the fact that she had to take some time off to let that foot heal.
Point for the Crimson Tide, 4th, I'm told by Tom. So that. And we have heard a rumor that there might be a rabbit in this race because some people are looking to get a qualifying mark, and that should reveal itself rather early, I would think.
We also, Dwight, saw because of the number of athletes, when you go back to last year's championship, there was so much traffic. Ben Shearer of Arkansas, who was in this field, was in great position to try to be able to threaten for the victory. He ended up going down. He got...
So lots of scoring opportunities for Arkansas here to help them put it away so that the 4x400 doesn't matter.
Up front for Florida, that is Riley Novak, who has some other events, doubling back from the 10K or the steeplechase.
They've got on behind them Alabama's most they can score, or the best they can score is 3rd.
A&M in this first heat, but somebody in the second heat must have dropped out, so they moved them in. Look at her really running well, and she'll hand off to Josie Donaldson. And Bailey Miner was just outside of making the finals.
And officially, 3:28.52 Oklahoma.
Well, that good third leg there
For them. They go to Cody Blackwood, who won the 400-meter hurdles earlier. Sile Malangu. They'll stay in their lane until they get to the straightaway and break for the pole. 45.4 opening. It'll be close, depending on pass. Kentucky keeps the lead at the bell. In the first section and establishes time to beat for the